Sharyn Shufiyan from Wild Asia. Okay. Now, Wild Asia is a social enterprise working to promote concepts of sustainability through consultancy, awareness, education, and by developing practical implementation models right here in Asia. And it was also done about the women who go to the beach club. So, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Sharyn Shufiyan.
I know what you said just now was sounded crap to you, so I'll try to explain a bit more. So, okay, my name is Sharyn. I'm from Wild Asia. I've been there for about a year now. Basically, after I finished studies, I decided to work where I can help people or contribute to something worthwhile. So Wild Asia was a platform for me to do that. Okay, so what's Wild Asia? Two things. First, we're a social enterprise, meaning that we earn an income through services that we provide, mainly through advisory or training workshops, and we do not take any donations. Second, we work to promote changes in the way businesses are run to be more environmentally and socially responsible. A lot of people ask me why a tiger? It's actually a cat. The founder, Dr. Reza Azmi, he realized that the areas we use for recreation is threatened by developments. Hence, the cat is a universal icon because environmental issues are not limited to Malaysia but across Asia. Here's Reza. I'm blessed to have worked with him because he allows us to be ourselves. We are able to speak up, and he's open to his staff. He's a simple man, happy in his t-shirt and khakis, and driving an old Toyota beat-up truck, about year 84. So his team consists of diverse, young and quirky individuals from Ecuador to Thailand, from witty British humor to mid-20s emo, from peanut muncher to clumsy diver. We all fit each other perfectly. Wild Asia started as wildborneo.net in '98 as a travel website in Borneo, and then we had a following, and wildasia.net came to being. The website had undergone 7 makeovers in 10 years, and the recent one is wildasia.org. Tryla.com, but you didn't hear it from me. I was never an environmentalist, and I won't claim to be one. I do love the outdoors. I don't have to be an environmentalist to care about the environment. With the issues right now, I realize I need to do something, even a little bit, so that these resources will still be around in the future. We can't stop development, and with development comes environmental and social issues. Protesting against agricultural expansion or industrial production won't help because the country needs to grow economically. What we can do is to promote sustainability. In most cases, those who are voiceless get discriminated. How many here have visited Orang Asli village? So many times we hear Malay rights, Chinese rights, Indian rights, but what about the indigenous rights? We have to start thinking about them. The social media is a growing power source. All of us are connected in one way or another. It's activism made easy. Talk about the environment. It's time environmental issues become a topic and an online discourse. So let's get people talking. Everyone is feeling the heat, but everyone is in denial. Some people even think climate change is a myth. We always see neighborhoods signs that says dilarang membuang sampah, but that's where you see the rubbish are. So why? Write to your local councils and let them know your concerns. Our environment is dynamic. Humans, wildlife, and nature are interdependent, and we can't live without one or the other. We need to know it to love it. Start taking ownership of our environment. It's not up to DBKL or Alam Flora because all they do is change the flowers, right? Local communities are not limited to Malaysia's indigenous, but include the urban and rural communities around us. So if we keep on destroying, it is us we all have a right, and not one of us should be discriminated against. You can see businesses either as the enemy or a chance for engagement. They may be the very monsters raping our resources, but without them, the world will be at a standstill. NGOs can be too confrontational, so it's up to the consumers to make a stand and say, hey man, that's not right. The Malaysian government is investing in 1.5 billion ringgit in green technology. That's good news, provided that the funds are efficiently managed. So far, where does the money go to? Any plans, strategy? The government needs to do more than giving grants and empty promises, which we all know they do best. Environmental campaigns are everywhere. We all know about climate change, blah, blah, blah. But have you wondered how effective they've been? We see pictures like this all the time. But hey, we haven't seen a dead turtle with our own eyes, right? So it should be okay. How many people here swapped phones twice this year? I admit, I did. So many like me swap stuff when new versions come out, or buy clothes every week, or just buying stuff. In general, a Malaysian generates 1 kg a day in waste. So we consume and we consume. So many of us do it without thinking. Do we want our future to be like this? Even now, I find it hard to find a spot in the beach to suntan, a clean spot. It's really hard. The social media, the bloggers, the citizen journalists, we all play a role. Many of us tweet and write about politics, musings, or rants. We can't start thinking and writing about the environment and our communities. Ordinary people like you and me can do something great. If all of this makes sense to you, then start digging deeper. An informed public will demand responsibility and accountability. So let's start here, tonight. It's time to pressure the government, the people, and the corporate to start doing something.